We got a small bit of new Forbidden West gameplay via a GIF Sony shared with indeed a new armor set. I'm really getting Karja vibes from this. If you compare it to the Karja outfits in Horizon Zero Dawn, you totally see similar elements. So curious what their role is in the Forbidden West. We also know about the Karja Behemoth Elite outfit, which is part of the digital content of some of the special editions. That one looks a bit more advanced than the one we see in the GIF here, but yeah, I think we discussed this before already, right? It seems that outfits are just singular outfits again and not like different pieces. Either way, they also put up a blog post going a bit more in depth on some of the things we saw in that gameplay demo from a while back, including some brand new details that are worth going over. Plus, it seems that other studios are making Horizon games now too. So overall, quite a lot to go over. Of course, if you like the Horizon content here on the channel, leaving a like on the video would really help me out. And let's go. As you might know, I'm doing a Horizon Forbidden West Digital Deluxe Edition giveaway, which you can enter via the special link in the pinned comment. These giveaways are for subscribers of the channel only, and I will be reaching out to the winner just before the February 18th launch. One of the big things we learned is that there are 12 Valor Surges in Forbidden West, and that's of course the new fighting game style move where we zoom in on Aloy like we did in that gameplay demo to blast the Brute away with a big shock move. Well, in the small new GIF, we see another Valor Surge from the looks of it. The animation is not only slightly different, but it seems also more like an enhancement for our next melee attack. So it seems like Aloy does a charged heavy attack to take out the Claw Strider with increased damage from the Valor Surge. Pretty powerful. So again, this is likely a different Valor Surge, and we already learned that each playstyle has Valor Surges that you can unlock by spending skill points on them. The player can choose which Valor Surge is active at any moment, and this according to the game director Matthijs de Jonge. 12 is quite a lot, and in that brand new PlayStation blog post, Guerrilla notes that there are 3 levels of each Valor Surge. The higher the level, the longer the charge up, but the more powerful the attack. And after doing the attack, we saw that Aloy's purple bar was empty. We already know that is linked to the Valor Surges. So yeah, a full bar is needed to do this powerful move. But with there being 2 separate bars, I think these indicate the level of the Valor Surge. Got only 1 bar full and want to do the attack, I think you then trigger the level 1 move, but if you wait and charge it up even more by hitting weak spots of the enemies or removing components, for example with that new spike thrower, you will get your second bar full and then you do the level 2 version of the Valor Surge. That's at least my read on it for now. And speaking of the spike thrower, they mentioned that it's a new high damage weapon which when thrown at the right moment makes it easier to hit larger targets. So yeah, obviously great against the Tremor Tusk. Let the Tanakh tribe enemies on the back of the machines fly away without any clothes. This part never gets old. Or hey, when we eventually fight the Metal Devil, which you would think so, right? Looking at the ending and the fact that it's like a massive new ancient machine. Better upgrade that spike thrower. I think it will come in handy. But not much else was noted about new weapons. Like, I still want to know what other melee weapons we can expect. Sure, the new moves for the spear look great. But yeah, what else can Aloy use? Overall, the focus is really on combining melee and ranged combos. They mention Resonator Blast, which I think we see Aloy do after the Valor Surge, where she does melee hits to charge up this powerful projectile that when shooting results in this big damaging explosion. So this should be one of the skills we can unlock. The small new footage mostly focuses on the new traversal moves. We got the familiar slide and jump, after which Aloy uses one of the functions of the Poolcaster, which lets you grab onto dedicated points in the environment, indicated by these yellow ropes. And we all saw that, of course, in the fight against the Tremor Tusk. So after pulling yourself towards this point, you launch yourself in the air, where you can grab a higher ledge, or fire your bow, glide, strike from above, or even grapple to a further point. I'm curious if the strike from above will be a skill we have to learn again, or if that is just part of Aloy's kit at the start of Forbidden West, which would make more sense. Either way, in the new gameplay we see Aloy do the grapple, then launch herself in the air, fire the bow to throw the Claw Strider on the ground, and then use the shield wing to land without taking damage. And this new tool can, by the way, also be used for landing on your mount, ziplining, the strike from above skill, and more. And I always loved how in Horizon Zero Dawn, next to the button prompt, you could just naturally jump on your mount to ride it. Always felt really seamless. And we now learned about a second function for the poolcaster, namely a winch, meaning the players can dynamically manipulate, move and destroy the objects in the environments. Think about pulling a hidden loot chest from a ledge or tearing open a vent to create a new climb path. So, really sounds like a crucial device. And you would think that there are even more gadgets that we don't know about yet, right? Like, it means that traversal puzzles can be completed in multiple ways, that we're free to kinda see what works. Another new addition include that Aloy can wall jump, leap away from a climb surface, high vault, and more. So we're just getting way more freedom over the character, and I totally think that if you go back to Zero Dawn after finishing Forbidden West, it will feel as if Aloy is tethered to the ground in Zero Dawn. So enjoy that game while you still can. We don't have a lot of other new info from the blog. They mentioned the DualSense capabilities for the PS5 version, which we've heard about before, and how when fighting enemies who are mounting a machine, you have to think of who to take out first, as they have both different abilities. I would say nuke the machine first. They are of course faster, and maybe if you destroy them, you electrocute the enemy on top of it as well. Although if the human enemy on the back of the machine can be killed with one headshot, then it might be worth it to focus on the human enemy first. Of course, let me know how you would handle this situation in the comments down below. And what's also interesting is that this week, Guerrilla Games put up a job listing for a co-dev producer to become part of a specialized group overseeing externally produced game projects. As a co-dev producer at Guerrilla, you will help us expand the Horizon universe in new and exciting directions. We had rumors some time ago from the same person who correctly leaked the Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island DLC that Firesprite Studios, which was recently acquired by Sony, is working on a Horizon VR game for the next-gen PSVR system. So maybe we get 2 Horizon games next year, because the PSVR 2 is currently slated for fall 2022, and that would of course be a great launch game. Remember that Robinson The Journey PSVR game with a Destiny Ghost and dinosaurs? Well, would not be surprised if it's kind of similar to that, but likely way better, and then with a thunder jaw breathing down your neck. I would totally be down for that. We also have rumors about the Horizon multiplayer game for a while now. It really seems that this PS5 generation is the big coming out party for the franchise, and that Forbidden West is really just the beginning. I will of course keep you up to date on everything Horizon here, but let's focus on Forbidden West first. I'm really holding my fingers crossed for a new trailer at the Game Awards on December 9th. I really wouldn't be surprised if we saw another state of play, kind of like what Sony did for Ghost of Tsushima. That was more like a game overview, which was like a month and a half before release. So maybe in January we get a similar treatment for Horizon to show what the game has to offer. Or give me more of those gifts. Really, I'll take anything right now, but I want to see more of the game. I really think we've just seen such a small part of it. Of course, subscribe for everything Horizon Forbidden West. A like on the video would really help me out, and don't check out my previous video going in depth on some previous Horizon news by clicking on the screen. For now, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.